Introducing the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phone. This short video presentation will cover the phone layout and basic features of this phone. I will be covering use of volume controls for speaker volume and ringer volume, answering a call, making a call, redial last number, ending a call, microphone mute so that the other party can't hear you, transferring a call, which is transfer blind, which is without announcement, and transfer attended with announcement, holding a call, voicemail access, call lists for missed calls, received calls and dialed calls, and speed dials. I will also cover how to create a three-party conference call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones. Looking at the phone layout and buttons that I'll use during this presentation, LCD screen on the phone here with displays showing soft keys. These are the soft keys here, and these are keys that change their designation during use of the phone. The dial button here, redial here, phone keypad, microphone mute, volume control keys for ringer volume and speaker volume, up and down here, and up and down arrow keys used for navigation when using the screen. Use the volume controls here, up and down, to change either the ringer volume or the speaker volume. To change the ringer volume with the phone in an idle state, simply press the buttons to set the desired ringer level, up or down. To set the speaker volume, you may use the same keys during a call, or with the phone in an idle state here, press the dial key to hear dial tone, and use the keys in the same way to increase or decrease the volume. There are two ways to answer a call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones. Press the off hook button here, or alternatively press the answer soft key here. You'll notice the lights flashing on the phone green to indicate an incoming call. There are two ways to make a call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones, either by using the off hook button here or the new call soft key. Dial the number you require. Remember to press send if it's less than 10 digits.
Thank you for calling Star2Star.
Using the soft key.
Thank you for calling Star2Star.
Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones are capable of handling multiple calls. With a call active on this phone, green indicator, a light at the top of the phone, display showing the extension that I'm talking to. If I place another call to the phone, you'll hear an audible call waiting indicator and a display change to show who's calling. If I hold my original call, I can now answer the second call. I've placed my first call on hold, and by using the up and down arrow keys here, I can either resume my original call or continue talking to this new incoming call. If I place a third call, Again, you'll hear the audible call waiting indicator and the display changing here to indicate that I now have 3 calls. I hold that call, pressing the hold soft key and the answer soft key, I've now answered that new incoming call, showing here on the display that I've now got 3 calls active on the phone. And by using the up and down arrow keys here, I can determine which call I wish to resume, or indeed make a new call.
Thank you for calling Star2Star.
I can go back and resume my original call. You can see the flashing red hold indicator here. And as I said earlier, using the up and down arrow keys, I can navigate through any of the calls that I have on hold. To redial your last number on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones, simply press the redial key here.
Thank you for calling Star2Star.
To end a call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones, either press the end call soft key here or the off hook button here. To mute a call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones so that the other party can't hear you, with the call active on the phone, note the green call active indicator displaying here, simply press the mute key here. Note the display changes to red to indicate that the call is now on mute and the other party can't hear you. To take the phone off of mute, press the mute button again. Note the call goes back to green as an active call. There are 2 ways to transfer a call on the Polycom IP6000 and 4000 conference phones. Transfer blind, which is transfer without announcement, and transfer attended, which is with announcement. To perform a blind transfer with a call active on this phone, press the more soft key here, press the transfer button and the blind soft key, dial the number you require, press the send soft key, and that call has been successfully transferred using the blind transfer. To perform an attended transfer with a call active on the phone, press the more soft key, press transfer, dial the extension you require, press the send soft key. The other party answers. If they can't take the call, then press cancel, the cancel soft key here, to return back to the original caller. To transfer the call, press the more soft key and then transfer to successfully complete the transfer of that call using the attended transfer. You can park a call on the Polycom IP6000 and IP4000 conference phones for retrieval from any local extension on your system or the originating phone here. To demonstrate that, if I answer that incoming call, I need to perform an attended transfer, as explained previously in the presentation, the video presentation, to the park code of 7000. To do that, press the more soft key here, press the transfer soft key, dial the park code of 7000 and press send.
7001.
System plays back a retrieval code, in this case 7001. To park and complete the parking of this call, press the more soft key and press the transfer soft key. That call is now parked and can be retrieved from any local extension on the system or this phone here. If I dial the 7001 retrieval code that the system played back to me, I can retrieve that call. So in summary, to park a call, perform an attended transfer to the park code of 7000, To retrieve the call, use the retrieval code that the system will play back to you. While the caller is in hold or is in park, they'll hear music or message on hold if it's configured on the system, and they'll remain in park for as long as the call park timeout value that has been set in the configuration of your system. To place a call on hold on your Polycom IP4000 or 6000 conference phone with a call active on this phone, just simply press the hold soft key here. The display at the top of the phone here at all 3 points will flash red to indicate that the call is on hold. The icon will flash on the phone here and hold will be displayed on the screen. To take the call off of hold, press the resume soft key. When you receive voicemail on your Polycom IP4000 or IP6000 conference phone, the display will show a voicemail envelope here. To access the voicemail system, dial 1000.
Password.
When you access a voicemail system for the very first time, the password is your extension number.
Welcome to
You'll be guided through a short setup sequence.
First, I will guide you through a short setup process.
Enter a new 4-digit password
Please
you can
enter
easily
your
remember.
new password followed by the pound key. Please re-enter your password followed by the pound key. Your passwords have been changed. After the tone, say your name and then press the pound key.
Extension 113.
Thank you. Press 1 to accept this recording. Your message has been saved. You have 1 new message. Press 1 for new messages. Press first message received today at 2:57 p.m.
This is a voicemail for extension 113.
Press 3 for advanced options. Press 5 to repeat the current message. Press 7 to delete this message. Message deleted. No more messages. Press 3 for advanced...
So in summary, when you access the voicemail system for the first time, use your extension number as the password to get into the system, and then use a 4-digit number that you can easily remember as a new password. For more information about the use of voicemail on the Star2Star system, please visit our web portal and download or view the Star2Star phone and features guide. To access voicemail on these phones at any time, simply dial 1000.
Password. You have no messages.
The Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones maintain 3 call lists for missed calls, placed calls and received calls. During this part of the video presentation, I'll introduce 3 more buttons on the phone: the menu button here, the exit button and the select button here. If you've been away from your phone and return, you may notice a missed call or missed calls on your phone here. To see who's called you, simply press the down arrow button here, press the more soft key twice and then info soft key to view the date and time of that call and the person that's called you. To call them back, simply press the dial soft key. To access the other call lists on the system, for placed calls and received calls, press the menu button here, select Features, use the down arrow key to option number 4 and select Call Lists, and you can see missed calls as option 1, received calls as option 2 and placed calls as option 3. So if I move using the up and down arrow keys and highlight option 2, received calls. Press the select button there. I can see who the call was from. I can dial using the dial soft key here by pressing more twice and then info. I can view the time and date that that call was received. To return out of this menu, back one step, press the exit button here. To return again, press the exit button again, and I'm back to the call lists. Moving the up and down arrow keys down one more to highlight option 3, place calls, I can repeat the procedure there and view place calls. The Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones can be programmed with a number of speed dials. These are numbers that are dialed on a regular basis, either internal extensions or numbers that you dial externally from your business. To access the speed dial information and list, press the up arrow key here. Use the down arrow key to find and highlight the number that you're looking for. When you find the number that you're looking for, either press the dial soft key or the select button here to call that number. You may also add extensions and append the company directory to your speed dial list on your phone, all via the Star2Star web portal. To enter speed dials on the Star2Star web portal, navigate to the individual phone settings page for your phone or the conference phone that you're looking for. Click the speed dials link here and you'll see a screen displaying speed dial number 1 not selected. It gives you the option to be able to add anything within this group when you click the drop down here. That could be a ring group that you want as a speed dial that's already set up and configured on your Star2Star system, a queue, a recording, anything that's already programmed into the system, including dial external numbers, numbers that have been added to your system configuration that are numbers that are commonly used by other people, or you can add in extensions on the system as I'm doing here. Select an entry and you'll see it's added to that list, or speed dial number 1 entry. You'll see immediately speed dial number 2 appears, and I can do the same again, add another entry. You may also add custom numbers. Now, these are numbers that you may dial yourself on a frequent basis. So if you click add custom number, enter the number you require, enter a label so that you can remember who this is, click add to add it as an entry. You'll note here 3 checkboxes on this system. There are 3 systems here on this demonstration setup that I'm using that are all part of this configuration. So your Starbox, your Star2Star system may well be associated with other locations. If that's the case, you can check these boxes here to append either your company directory or the company directories of other systems associated with yours. When you do that, all of the extensions on that system will be added to your speed dial list. As you add speed dials here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, those numbers will go to the top of your speed dial list. When you finish configuring the phone, do remember to save changes, as it says here, to PBX and to reboot the phone. To reboot the phone, simply unplug either the power supply or the computer cable that's connected to the phone. You can create a 3-party conference call on the Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones, either by establishing the calls from the phone or receiving incoming calls, or a combination of both. With a call established on the phone, I'm now going to conference in a third party by dialing that call myself. If I press the More soft key and the Conference soft key, dial the extension number or number you require, press the Send soft key to establish the call. If I press the More soft key again and then press the Conference soft key here, all three parties are joined together in a conference. I can split the conference and talk to each party individually or end the call. To establish a three-party conference with incoming calls, with an incoming call active on the phone, if I now receive a second call, I hear the audible call waiting indicator, hold that first call, answer the second incoming call, press the More soft key twice and press the Join soft key to join all three parties together. And again I have the option here via the soft keys to split the call and to go back to either party and use the up and down arrow keys to decide which call I resume first, or I can end the call. This concludes the short video presentation on the Star2Star Polycom IP4000 and IP6000 conference phones. For more information about these phones and others from Star2Star, please visit our web portal and download or view the Star2Star phone and features guide.